years ago, a communist once challenged a Western Christian. He said, "Your gospel is a much more powerful weapon for the renewal of society than our Marxist philosophy. But all the same, it is we who will finally beat you. We communists do not play with words. We are realists. We see that we are determined to achieve our goal. We know how to obtain the means. How can anybody believe in the supreme value of your gospel if you do not practice it? If you do not share it? If you do not sacrifice time and money for it?" We believe in our communist message and we are ready to sacrifice everything, even our lives. But you people are afraid to soil your hands. But that was not the case for the church of the first 3 centuries. Although a persecuted church, the church of the first 3 centuries was a very vibrant and growing church. That is until the conversion of the Roman Emperor Constantine. Why? Because the early Christians knew what it means to be a Christian, to be a disciple of Jesus Christ. We read that in the Acts of the Apostles. They knew that to be a Christian means you gather together regularly with your fellow Christians for fellowship in small communities, for prayer and worship, to listen to the teachings of the apostles. And they have a deep sense of mission to witness Jesus and to share their Christian faith with others. And especially after the experience of Pentecost, they experienced the fire, the enthusiasm, the conviction, and the boldness for that mission. They experienced the fire of the Spirit. So the people were impressed by them, attracted to them, and wanted to join them. As a result, the church grew not only in quality, but also in quantity. It multiplied in numbers. Today we celebrate World Mission Sunday. What is our mission as church, as a Christian? To evangelize. We exist to evangelize. Evangelization is our deepest identity as a church, as a Christian. The whole church is missionary, and the work of evangelization is the basic duty of the people of God, according to the teachings of the popes. We Catholics have a broader and more comprehensive concept of evangelization than our Protestant brethren. So for us, we have 4 general means of doing our integral evangelizing mission. First is by the witnessing of life. An example, a sick convert, 𝐒𝐻, shared that when he became a Christian, not only his family, but even the whole Sikh community in his kampong cut it off completely. It took them a few years to accept him and his choice of Christianity. When asked how he managed to do that, he said he just witnessed to them by showing them love, kindness, and concern despite the cold treatment from them. Every year he would have an open house during Christmas, but his family would not attend. However, he persisted and continued to show them his love and concern until they finally turned up one year. When they had problems or when someone was sick, he was always there for them and went to help them out and pray for them. And this is the effective witness of a good Christian life, a good practicing Christian. Witness of life. Number 2, by sharing our faith, we share with others about our Christian faith, Jesus. This year, our focus is on the family. In fact, the parents have many opportunities to share their faith with their children or with other parents. So we cannot separate the witness of life and the witness of words, example and proclamation. We have this a very famous phrase of St. Paul VI. He says, modern man listens more willingly to witnesses than to teachers. And if he does listen to teachers, it is because they are witnesses. Our faith grows when it is shared with others. Number 3, by dialogue with people of other cultures and faith. And this is vital in Malaysia, since we live in a multi-racial, multicultural, and multi-religious country, and we still experience racial and religious discrimination and polarization. Because it is through our loving social interaction and working with people of other cultures and faiths in our neighborhood, in our working place, that we can learn, we can practice mutual trust, cooperation, collaboration, respect and acceptance, helping one another. Only then we can live peacefully and harmoniously with one another as a Malaysian family. So next Monday is Deepavali. It's beautiful for those of you who have Hindu friends to visit them. Visit them. This is dialogue of life. Number 4, by working for social, economic, and political transformations, we work with all people of goodwill for social justice and liberation. We speak out against any unjust policies, laws, systems, and structures that oppress people, that prevent people from living a dignified life and flourishing as a human person. So, sisters and brothers, where do we find ourselves in this mission of evangelization? Just like to conclude with this story. After Jesus returned to heaven, he and the archangel Gabriel were talking. Jesus still bore the marks of his crucifixion, and Gabriel said, "Master, you must have suffered a lot. Does everyone know and appreciate how much you love them and what you did for them?" Jesus replied, "Oh no, not yet. Right now, only a few people know." And Gabriel was perplexed and he asked, "Then, what have you done to let everyone know about your love?" Jesus answered, "I have asked Peter, James, John, Mary, and a few other friends to tell people about me. Those who are told will tell others and still others, until the last man and the last woman in the furthest corners of the earth will know my story. They will know about my life, death, and resurrection. They will know of my love for them." Gabriel was surprised and looked rather skeptical. Yes, but what if Peter and John and the others grow tired? Sometimes grow fed up because of church politics and sorrow, tired and fed up enough, quit. What if people who come after them forget? Surely you must have made other plans. Plan B, plan C, in case plan B doesn't work. Jesus said, "Gabriel, I have no other plans. I am counting on my disciples. They shall be my witnesses." Jesus is counting on you and me to be his witnesses.